Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I know a lot of you will be wondering what is going on in the previous video we just finished watching right now. All right, you and I know this very man calling himself Igbo King in Ghana, right? This very man is on the run as Ghanaians are currently in his house at East Legon protesting and requesting they fetch him out. Guys, for better understanding, I still have a lot of videos I want us to check out. Let's get right into it, and please at the end of it, kindly drop your opinion in the comment section. Let's watch.
Through his ritual money, after gaining their hearts, they now went and bought 50 acres of land. What next? To flood the terrorists. Before you know, Ghana will start experiencing what Nigeria is experiencing today. Before you know, Ghanaians cannot walk in the night anymore. One sister said this thing just now. An Igbo guy go to Ghana, start videoing, making videos, claiming he is a content creator, start telling them that, oh, Ghana can walk in the night, oh, Ghana can, white people can walk in Ghana freely, oh. He's trying to attract terrorists to Ghana. Before you know, the whole Igbo will flood Ghana and start doing all sorts of nonsense. They say they are Biafras, but when you catch them, that, oh, we are Nigerians, sir. You understand? You see how they are. Let me tell you how the Igbos operate so that you will know. An Igbo man will come to this platform right now or walk up to you face to face and tell you, oh, we are not aware that this man is claiming to be king in Ghana. Oh, we are not. He is a liar. The Igbos, they have groups where they discuss everything they do. Do you know this thing that is going on in Ghana? Majority of the politicians in Nigeria are funding it. They are aware of it. You see the reason why we don't want to vote for any
sorry to say, you won't believe that former governor of Imo State came to visit this man, Okosha.
Okay, good. You see him?
Former governor of the state came to visit this man in Ghana. What is their motive?
Hold on, Josh. See, Ghanaians, there is no Igbo, big or small, that is different. They are all acting like, you know, ships. Yeah, you know, ships. When you are leading ships, they go to one direction. That's how the Igbos are. Both big and small. Both the ones are abroad. They are sponsoring. If like there's one of my friends called Ikwere, I would like to bring him to this platform. You try to put him on big screen. He will show you a lot of things. Do you know that the Igbos went to import guns to bring to Nigeria to empower their terrorist group? You see the reason why they don't like Buhari, because Buhari dealt with them badly. He dealt with them, the terrorist group. They are in Igbo land. There are some communities in Igbo land that you cannot go to. They have unalived so many people in that community. That's why you see them running to Ghana. This thing Ghanaians are doing is paining me. It's making me angry. That's why you see South Africa. I love South Africa people so much. Ghanaians are coming online to talk about this. For what? If it's South Africa people, they will take action straight. You understand? Why come online to discuss what we do? Take action straight. Why should you allow such thing to happen in your country? For what reason? Somebody who is not indigenous of your country, you are not from a royal family in Nigeria. Your father is not a king. You don't have a royal blood. You just went to a country, a peaceful country in Africa, to buy. If you see this, if you should investigate deep now, you see that majority of this money that came for this land were donated by the big men, the Igbo elites. He made his donation so that they will expand their terrorist group into Ghana. They can't try this in Benin Republic. They can't try it in Togo because those French people, they don't take shit. They deal with them squarely. It's because Ghanaians are peaceful people, and the president of Ghana and president of Nigeria, they are like siblings. They just laugh and joke over things. You know, this is a serious matter that you don't need to wait for government. Let the people of Ghana start protesting now. They must stop this nonsense. Otherwise, your country, in years to come, you start experiencing what we are experiencing in Nigeria. These people are terrorists.
I see that happen. Yeah, you're right.
Rakati asamaba. Ebeye and any 4 days ni. Tese me kwa me TikTok me inbox ma me nya ason me tese. Baby a me febia trouble. Ibo for hene na wababa besi ahimfie. Ewo Accra no. trouble was a utimi can be found trouble say yan she ya alata fono o me baba beje Ghana fa especially Igbo fono trouble was a can be found na mentiasie because UK hanom na ye wono ye wo asantefo hene e wo UK hanom UK hanom na ye wono ye wo enkranfo hene e wo ha UK ha na ye wono even agbefo kra no omuso omu community a omu wo mu hene enti na me se enti se alatani ye Igbo ni ne se waba Ghana se ono soso no ye Igbo fo hene e wo Ghana represent Igbo fo mu Ghana. What is wrong with it? Sana mente asem ni mu like men said that entie nko deep entie adikronti a Ghana for buofo no. Na me yam investigation ekọ manimu a enam se ene Ghana for mudi se mubu efu. Na gamanche ensam na mete ne de se eyampa de anana me bodia me bomi mu wo yama wachi egu honomo. Wo ye ama wachi egu honomo. Ena yese angonafo no kwan no so obe abia gbefo ho yese wo so omakoto 50 acres of plot asase ewo honomo na momia starting free gamancha de no so ansa na moving forward so yese ga traditional council for oma gazette eye Igbo fo hene no ewo Ghana a ekere se ahemfo na ewo enkrani nyina no omo recognize ne se wo ye wo hene ewo Ghana. Enti metenam se enti krobe so pa na saasem wi ebetimi esi se asantefo hina owo krom ha no mo ebetimi akọ eye palace ewo krom ase mopese gazette no se star ya ye be recognize ne se wo ye asantefo hina wo krom ha otumfo kra de ne bakra they will never understand because krom ha no woni asase bia wa ha ena woni ho so right. And I say, purposely because of say, if you want to become a king on this land, they will never allow you. When I would also was kasa dear krana, they will never allow you. But Ghana dear, ye jai Igbo fono se omumra Ghana na omumeto asase na ye traditional council no so no traditional council fono omu accept eye Igbo fo hene ne se wo yo hene wo Ghana na jese de etwa ensunu mu kura ne se eye sa Igbo fo hene we na ye hu no ono na ye ne ho ohene kese na wasa so ayeye ahemfo nketoa ewo na se de wa otumfo si wo ahemfo na ahemfo nketoa wo na no enti se ono na start etoto ensase ne bi ewo different religion eye no no mo first one no akwa piem ewo anwonama mu no Oma kwa akoto another 50 acres of land ewo honomo a se omo kwa akọ build na build no omo kwa build mo purpose ne se omo pese omo build community no for Igbo for na oya Ghana ni na pese obeto asase honoma ubetimi o pese no mbetena ubetimi but omo build that community no purposely for Igbo for sister ya se president bi ba home betimi ama ne ba bia atena omo ehene no so bo betimi ama ne ba bia atena na street no so kro mu eka so omo krono mu bechichire no omo de first president of Nigeria no ye Igbo ni omo de ni din ebetu street ni bi so second so eye sa wo hene na ankasa Igbo fo hene so Ghana no ono ankasa ne papa omo de ne betu street ni bi so Igbo fo hene kese a ono so wo Nigeria omo de ni din ebetu street ni bi so enti imagine asantini betimi akwa alatamamu se okwa BBC wo ho enkrani betimi akwa alatamamu se okwa BBC wo ho anase anwunani ebetimi akwa BBC na Ghana fo na dodo na ya mintimi hunu adwena eya na eda yetrim mahu se amanfo astarte ba trouble you need to talk about this Ghana for yempe action take. This is something that you guys need to take action. Demonstration kura no samoko. Na de sa so kura kumi twa mensunu mu se ye Ghana president ene sa crook wey egira ho no matwa picture. Asa wutie at the beginning no audio na ebona ala tanion ena wo kire ekwan kora Igbo fo no mufa so motie ekwan asa ye mumu chance emomu bepie mu Ghana omu betimi afaso adamagi kuro no ono ani kuro mala tanion ena etenoto enti sa wo ye Ghana ni na sa wo dwen se de ekoso no eye normal ene tena ho na type enkwase asem wo internet no so say ane trouble you need to talk about this instead of say momo na mo Ghana no but this time was saying come take action ati etua mo kɔ ne palace ho no mo tu no kra free ho dabi mo pese ebeye talk on the internet ne yakasa ne yagya ho no ne yakɔ without taking any action. Enunti na me hikwana me pese me kasa fa ho no Ghana for we talk ubon say no action ni yagye ato ho no mo masa kro no eyame ne wo de o alatani no enya ne dia Ghana ye mpanyimfo no de omani gye ne se omahunu sika se wuti akwa na eye alatafo Igbofo no ene empanyimfo bi ena akeka sika boma omupeso omu yesade no simple because of say they want to own some part of Ghana. Imagine you were Igbo for hene. Say Ghana Traditional Council Oma Gazette no. Who say Oma Kumasi they want me. I'm telling you. Eye impossible. Say o beji asaso Kumasi aba be day. Na asase no Kumasi ifa na benya bi. Asante for de yantonton niema basa sao. Yantonton ye niema basa especially otumfo no ani tua. Se ohini obi pese obesi wo hene ewo na sase so na wone ne ebe preden ewo otekokko so otekokko tese madwa ma mekasa kra ma otekokko so asase so eye impossible da bia na da bia ka enkrafo asama na bi modwin se bia metan wo mo enkrani mfa ho se ono ankasa ne dan kra wasi no obetu afrim no de ama ohwohwo no ohwohwo na han dan no no ne da valanda so enkrani mfa ho se eye na sase obeton e de ama ohwohwo because asase no oni so mfa so ene wutru akra sesiye ya mesi asase egu ho nyina enye asantefo na ekofo enye kofo na ntafo sankrofo na sese de own akra enkrafo no yenim ba bie so omuwo yenhunu omu biem because they don't care about their land. And if they don't care, Ghana citizens, we will care. Chale, we need to take action. And your president Mahama so ye who say one papa na kwa kujina baby kwa kuchwa picture. We don't know what is going on. Because they say, we are president, I don't know why as a umo bia ho kwan ema ne ben we anko ye hwan a whole president and ni kuchwa picture. Sa picture no so no mutwa eno no mo de convince amanfo. Chale, are very sad. Are very, 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 very sad. Ghana, we need to wake up. We need to take action and stop coming on the internet and talk plenty.
A pressure group calling itself Apex Citizens of Ghana has petitioned the National House of Chiefs to take swift action against His Royal Majesty Dr. Chukwudi Jude Ehenetu for parading himself as king of Igbo community in Ghana.
Is the establishment of the first Igbo town in Ghana and of course the first in the world. If you look around the world, apart from in Virginia, they have Ebo Village in Virginia. They created it by putting the antiques, the antiquities of Ndibo there. You can come there, kind of archive of Ndibo. But I'm creating Ebo Village, which has never happened in the history of the world among the Igbos in the world. By, as I'm talking to you, I've acquired 50 acres of land, that is 250 plus of land, along the Flower Road, that is at Old Ningo area. But along that road, it's right on the road, I acquired 250 plus of land. My reason of acquiring this land is to build Ebo Village in Ghana. I call it Amandi Igbo in Ghana. We'll build a village where we're going to build the palace of Igbo there, a huge palace. We'll build Igbo Town Hall there with about 2,000 capacity chairs and 100 rooms guest house. The essence of this guest house is most of the times our governors and our Igbo great leaders do come to Ghana. They always go with their entourage. If they come to Ghana, their entourage will see where they will lodge for free of charge, maybe for a day or two. Most of their visits, it doesn't take more than 48 hours or 24 hours. They stay there free of charge, and they know that, yes, this is what they have benefited from the Igbos living in Ghana. Again, our people that have accommodation problem and all that will come get there at least for 2 or 3 days before they can get a out of the country, or those that come into the country in one way or the other will have accommodation of 100 rooms guest house. We will also, in the palace of the Igbo, we also have apartment there for special guests like governors and ministers, and in future I know that we the Igbos will provide president in Nigeria, and I know that the president that will rule Nigeria at time to come must be an Igbo man, and one day by the special grace of God he also going to be part of those that are going to lodge at the guest house there in Ebo Village. In that Ebo Village, my good brother, what I want to do there is we'll create streets there. We'll create streets that will represent the names of the ancient Igbos. We'll create the street that will bear the name of Sambakwe Street. That's the ex-governor of Imo State. We'll create a street that will bear the name of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the first president of Nigeria. We'll create a street that will bear the name of Nzogo. We'll create a street that will bear, of course, the name of my father also, Nzemaladi Henetu. And all the great Igbo leaders that they have gone, and those are present, will create streets in their name that will represent them in Ebo Village in Ghana. And this Ebo Village in Ghana, every Igbo man all over the world have right to come there and buy property. Either you want a plot of land or 2 plots of land to build your dream house. We're also going to build tall buildings of maybe 6th floor or 7th floor. We'll sell them flat by flat. And we will have a single entrance in this Igbo village. When you come in there, you're coming into Igbo village in Ghana. From there, Igbos will expand. We will build markets there. Igbo market will represent there. Igbo school will be built there. We will create transport section there also. We will create what we call Ezigbo Garden. In Igbo language, you call it Mbala Ezigbo. Ezigbo Garden meaning where we create about 4 plots of land. We use 4 plots of land for that, for Ezigbo Garden, where we're going to plant yam, plant all the trees, all the leaves you can get in Igbo land. Okwa, ube, akubeke, mtoroba, oha, we're going to also plant yam there. We'll plant ube there. We plant all these things so that at the time of New Year Festival of Ezi,
when you go to Nigeria, we don't have Ashanti Kingdom in Nigeria. We don't have it. There may be local reps over there, but we do not have Ashanti Kingdom in Nigeria. You don't see an Ashanti man going to Nigeria and not come into my country and come and behave like you want to impose your kingdom on. Nah, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. We are governed by laws. Once you are in a country, you forgo according to the rules and regulations, the laws in the constitution. We understand you are representing your people, but do not go about parading yourself like, we can't have, we can't have a foreign kingdom in our kingdom. We can't do that. You cannot bring an Igbo kingdom into Ghana. When you go to Nigeria, we don't have Ashanti Kingdom in Nigeria. When you go to Rome, you do what Romans they do. You don't do as you please. You don't impose kingdoms on the people. You don't install sub-chiefs. You don't create kingdoms and villages and create streets and name it after notable Nigerians and Igbos. You don't even harbor that idea. Just take care of your people and bounce.
I am glad that I'm not just the only person, against this very Igbo king. When I see people talking about him this way, like bringing out fault in what he is doing, I feel so happy. Earlier, people were insulting me. Even some Ghanaians were telling me some crap. Like, I don't understand. Even like say, from now henceforth, I will bring in people's opinion. So you guys will listen. Maybe what's from my mouth is irritating. That's the reason why I cannot do anything right. When I talk, you guys will have something to say about it. Well, I will keep bringing videos back to back for you guys to see, and maybe you understand my own point of view. But then the room is open for you. Let me know what you think about this very video in the comments section. I love you guys always. Bye bye.